Welcome, podcast listeners. It is your host, Mr. BudgetPedalChap. You are joined by a Fournucopia, not just a cornucopia, a Fournucopia of hosts today. I am one of those four. We have also got Mr. Matt Quine. Say hi, Matt.
Hi, Matt.
I went for you because you look the most awake out of the lot of us.
You sure about that?
Yeah. I didn't say that you were awake. I just said that you look the most awake.
Well, I'm looking at another screen and Josh is looking at his phone. So
Indeed.
He's got a point.
Indeed. Right, we've as you heard right there, we have got Mr. Lee Padabadadoo. Say hi, Lee.
How you all doing?
Yo, yo, yo. 2 weeks on the trot.
Yo,
This.
yo, yo.
2 weeks on the trot.
I mean, I have had the trots for 2 weeks, but...
Oh, yo, 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 yo. Less of that, please.
How are you not skin and bone?
That's another person to the left of me. I might even pan it to the left.
To the left, to the left.
Everything you own in a box to the left. No, it's not. It's in the Josh to the left. Hi, Josh.
Take it back now, y'all. One hop this time.
Are you doing the... What was that? The fucking...
That cha-cha
Slide
slide.
to the left.
Slide, yeah.
Slide to the right. Crisscross.
You sound like
Didn't
a
he die
boppy.
recently?
I hope so.
I think he died recently.
Whoa.
No, I'm joking.
Hey.
This has taken a morbid turn unusually quickly for the Fret Talk podcast, and it's usually me that does that.
Indeed. No, when there are four of
But
us...
you're on your phone, mate. Come on, get off your phone so I don't have to keep doing morbid shit.
When
I'm colouring.
when there are four of us, it tends to devolve pretty quickly, doesn't it? It seems like a time as good as any to mention our sponsor for this week. It is, of course, Affordable. Affordable bring you pedals from DemonFX, JSA Effects, Mosky, Joyo, and Caline at amazing prices. They are a UK company with all their stock ready to ship in fantastic recyclable packaging. Check them out at affordable.co.uk. You definitely should. Defo.
Can confirm because I got 2 pedals from Affordable this week.
You did. Was
We
one
might
of
hear
them?
about more of them later.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. We'll save that as a little spicy. I think what we do first is we talk some news. We're going to talk about the least exciting bit of news.
Yay!
Yeah.
Shit, news, shit, news, shit, news. Is it the,
Is
the
it Joe
new
Bonamassa again?
signature?
No, you know what? And I hate to say it because I think this is actually a decent bit of news, but we're going with Laney first. We're going with Laney. Laney, they are Midlands boys as well, Laney. They're like within the area of Birmingham, so I really shouldn't be shitting on Laney, but here I am. So,
Which I guess is why Iomi used them then, I
yeah.
assume.
Yeah, he had a guitar from Jade Customs, which was like a Birmingham luthier who still make like the Iomi style SGs, and he played Laney's, so all gravy, baby. So yeah, Laney.
He played a Gibson SG.
He did, but he also had a Jade Custom. I think it was like the industrial looking SG P90s, but it was like
Yeah,
It's like
and
burnt
it's got the cross inlays as well.
yeah.
Oh, cool.
The iron cross inlays.
Yeah, I looked into
Like that
one of
tiny
those.
Iomi guy.
Yeah. when I was a much younger chap, I realised, he plays these like Birmingham made guitars. Wouldn't it be awesome? Checked the price and went, no, it wouldn't. But yeah, so Laney they've released 2 really interesting amplifiers in a way that they're not what you'd expect. So they're within the iron, what are they called? Iron Horse range.
Iron Hearts, aren't they?
Iron
Or something
Heart,
like that.
isn't it? Yeah, it's there's the Lionheart and the Ironheart, isn't there? So Lionheart's like the slightly more vintage one, and then the Ironheart is the metal orientated one. I think that was the one that Justin Hawking has a signature of as well. Like he's got a version of the Ironheart, which has kind of been spec'd for him. Anyway, so they've brought out these desktop amps basically. So they're like tiny little, a bit like, do you know the one that you had, Josh? There's Was it a Friedman that you had? Like the little...
the mini heads.
Yeah. So it's a bit still got that?
No, I sold it.
Yeah, so they've put it out, but what they've done with these is they've made them loud enough to gig with. So they've got 60 watts of power, both of these. They're basically the same amp, but there's like a dual channel version and a single channel version. So it's the dual top and the lead top.
Is it class? It's the solid state class C or D, isn't it? I think something like that.
I assume it's class D. I don't think it. The article doesn't mention, so
which means it's class D at best.
Yeah, it's going to be class D.
Yeah,
but they've done it so it switches down to like 1 watt mode, so you can have it like as a desktop amp, but then also goes up to 60 watts, so you can use it as a gigging amplifier if you wanted to. Like speaker emulated IR. XLR out, just fantastic stuff. Like it's got enough power to power like 412 cabs.
Yeah,
and they are like ridiculously affordable. So the dual channel version is 259 quid, and the single channel is 169. Nice. So like pretty.
You're not talking about the little pedals, the Ironheart Foundry.
No,
they're an actual head.
Yeah,
because they've been out for a while. It's a little head, is it?
Yeah, like two little heads. They look kind of like the size of a laptop, basically, like the width of a laptop. But yeah, so they're doing basically somewhere like the middle ground between a flamp and a real full valve amp. Is this?
Well, this sounds to me like kind of perfect for somebody who plays mostly in their own home studio and might do the odd gig and likes a clean sound.
Well, these are because they're from the Ironheart series, they're going to be quite gainy as well.
Yeah, they'll have gain in there, but it'll be transformer gain, so it'll be not as good as valve gain.
Yeah,
they've got a bunch of mini amps which are battery powered.
Yeah, this also not one of those. Yeah, this is not.
No, I can't seem to find it on their website.
It's the IRF.
Go on to Guitar as they are on there at the moment. It's ironic, and it's the Laney's gainy.
Laney's, yeah, gainy Laney's. Like if they do a version of this where it's the Lionheart, where it's slightly more like bluesy, kind of vintage sounding one, I'd be really tempted by this.
I think it's kind of looking to, I wouldn't say going against the Katana, but it's kind of, in that sort of ballpark almost, having just a little practice amplifier that you can gig with every now and again. Yeah,
it's not going for the all-out versatility of the Katana. But
yeah, it's like the focused in if you like the gain part or the specific style of Katana for this is fighting against like somebody who's looking for that at a little bit better quality, I would imagine.
Yeah.
As somebody that's owned a Laney, I wasn't massively
low
impressed
wattage,
by
1
them.
watt setting as well.
We did say it drops down to 1 watt mode.
Yes. Yeah. Also, Lee, it's got an IR emulated XLR out. Yeah. So I mean, like I think the big one's got a boost, foot switchable boost, and a effects loop as well. So like you are getting quite a lot for the bigger one. And then like obviously the mini one is very, very basic. It's just single channel, gain, volume, bass, middle, triple. Oh, that has actually got the boost as well.
Cool.
Nice.
And it glows red. Like anything that glows a colour is just like
It does.
it's.
Yeah, I mean to be fair, the Ironheart.
I'll talk about that later.
But yeah, I thought like not exactly the most exciting bit of news, but I thought these were actually really cool. And they're going to fly under the radar because of them not being very exciting, because of the rest of the news this week being reasonably more exciting. Yeah. There's definitely one big chunk of news that's come out, isn't there? And that will kind of overshadow them all. But I wanted to give the little guys a little bit of a shout out here.
Cool.
Right, we've got a lot of what we've been up to this week, haven't we? Who's volunteering to start us off?
I had a dream.
Go on then.
Go on, Matt.
Then,
you kick it off. Okay, never mind.
I had.
I had a dream. Just before your dream, the guy who DJ Casper that did the chat out slide did die 2 months ago, so I was right.
Oh shit!
No way.
Rest in peace.
Wow.
Yeah, tell us about your dream.
Cha slide in peace.
Yeah, Cha slide into your dream sequence here, Lee.
DMs.
Yeah, I had a dream last night that I wasn't getting on very well with my Boss ES8, and so I drove up to Gig Rig and said, "Okay, I need to change this," and basically started putting a G3 on my board, and basically instead of just buying one, I drove to Gig Rig and started making them do all the work for me. But yeah, that's the sort of dreams I have.
Why wouldn't you?
And now I'm kind of thinking I need to get a G3.
Because
is there anything wrong with your Boss ES8?
Yeah, it's not the easiest thing to use, and it looks like the G3 is a lot easier to use. It's like no menu diving.
But haven't you already got your ES8 set up? So
but every time I want to make a change, like to the MIDI or something like that, it's an absolute pain in the arse. MIDI is.
Don't mention MIDI around Matt.
I'm just not going to bother.
Yeah,
it's fine.
I think the G3 looks like the MIDI on it. It's really easy to use. Yeah.
So basically, you want to spend a whole bunch of money that you don't really have to spend because Dream Lee told you so.
It's kind of what we do, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, you are punching holes straight through my logic here. I've got nothing.
Go on, yeah. Next time you want to buy a piece of gear, we'll just say, yeah, but do you need it? Because if you don't, you just want it, so you just listen to Dream. I
mean, you said something earlier that was something like that. It was like, I think everyone's made their camp in the modelling thing, and no one's really interested in anything new that comes out, or something to that extent. And I was like, isn't that what our entire podcast is about? It's new gear.
Yeah.
Everyone's already got some version of already, like a Tube Screamer or whatever.
It's not true. New guitarists absolutely love the deep dive into what we've been up to and all of the new gear releases.
Yeah. My wanky dreams. Not my wanky dreams, but my dreams that are not so great. You guys aren't ready for my wanky dreams.
Oh dear. Yeah, I don't think we are.
A wet mess.
As long as I'm not in them.
You weren't, but you might be now.
Yeah, now you've planted that seed.
Yeah, thanks for that, Matt.
You just rock up in the background and go, hi.
It's like photobombing in the very worst way.
That'd be brilliant, that would.
No, it wouldn't.
It would, because like you'd be getting there. You'd be getting right to where you need to be, and then Matt's just in the background. Hi, Lee. Fuck.
Told ya. No, you wouldn't say hi, Lee, would he? You go, hi, Matt.
Yeah.
Oh, dear.
Right. Do we want to do a second bit of news?
Go on.
We'll do. I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll do the EHXP.
That wasn't all what I've been up to. I've got a sore butt as well. Do you want to hear about that?
I think we should save that for the page.
I think we should save that for never.
We bought some electric push bikes. I haven't ridden a push bike for a long time.
So did you get the model that every time you cycle, the dildo goes up?
Yeah.
It's like that episode of South Park, isn't it? With the
I know the answer, Mr. Garrison.
Electric push bikes are really cool, man. They're like, if you're out riding, you're like, do you know what? Can't bother doing this anymore. Bike's like, yes, right, mate, I got you.
As really long as you've put some effort in, like previously. If you just get on it and go, like no, I can't be asked.
The effort was plugging it in and charging it.
Oh, they're not like dynamo powered.
No, you do have to pedal in order for it to know that you're actually riding, but it's more of a safety thing than anything. And the pedaling doesn't have to actually be much in the way of energy, really, at all. Just your feet going around in circles.
Yeah.
Which way in circles? Do they go this way or do they go this way? To go outwards.
What? That's not how legs work. Right, let's talk about electro-harmonics.
What the fuck are you talking about?
I don't want to talk about Lee's sore bottom or which way do your circles go. Right. So we've talked about the Pico Pog and the Pico platform before. I don't think we mentioned the Pico platform. We might have done. Because they were the ones that were released initially, but they've basically released a series of 9 within the Pico series now, like the DSP series.
Oh, electro-harmonics.
Yeah, the little tiny ones.
I thought we'd talk about Pokemon for a second. Okay.
Okay. Right, so...
I've just started Brilliant Diamond.
Yeah.
Oh, don't start.
There we go.
Yeah.
Don't get Budge talking about Pokemon. God.
Yeah, don't. Yeah, really don't.
But he's already got a Jigglypuff.
Get yourself a Toga Kiss. Like you're sweet. Just that's me.
Cool.
That's me.
Is that your top tip?
It is, yeah. Because Cynthia will, but fuck it. Like you will feel your arse will feel sorer than Lee's.
Good to know.
Probably. Yeah. Right. So electro-harmonics. It almost seems like we don't want to talk about electro-harmonics' release.
What gave you that idea?
I'm getting a sense here. I don't know. Quite perceptive today. So we've obviously had the Pog, which was quite a pricey boy, I believe.
Yeah,
but
220 quid.
It's about 220, I think, or something.
Well, buckle up.
I literally just said that.
There's a bunch more. So there's the Pitchfork, which, like, again, very similar to the standard size one, and is $217.60. So probably 220 quid. We've got Oceans 3.
That 60 cents annoys me more than the 217. Just make it like, 0, 0. Yeah. It's not hard.
Yep. Round it up to like 280. We're okay paying that extra like 40.
Is 60 cent just like 50 cent, but he's put on a bit of weight?
He probably has these days, isn't he? He's probably 60 cent these days. Right, so the Oceans 3 is the spring plate and hull from the Oceans 11. So basically the Oceans 11, but cut the bullshit. Just all of the good ones. Like the greatest hits of the Oceans. And that's $154. We've got the Canyon Echo.
Now that's what I call Reverb 69.
I mean, Ocean 69 would be a ridiculous pedal. 69 little settings on a dial. But I'm here for it. The Canyon seems like it's... they've simplified that as well. And again, $149.50. So $150. You got the deep...
I mean, it's at this point, it's safe to say that all of these are simplified versions of the big pedals.
No.
I don't think we have
some of them are the full circuit.
Yeah.
Straight up?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Oh, I stand corrected.
Yep. The deep freeze is somewhere between the original freeze and the Super Ego. Like basically a bit like the Infinite, the TC Infinite, just sustainy boy. Latch auto modes as well. 190. So basically $200. The attack delay, which is a strange one. It's a strange one. They've not had that in the lineup for a while, I think. It's similar to the slow gear, isn't it?
Oh, is it?
Yeah. So a very niche.
I'd probably recognise it if I saw it, but
Yeah, I mean it's an
off the top of my head.
It's an electro harmonics pedal. They tend to look the same.
Break. Oh, sorry.
Whoa. Okay.
I mean, no one's disputing the fact that they tend to break. Everyone knows it.
I've got one still in parts from when mine just set itself on fire.
What?
I was literally just playing my Pog and I turned it on and all of a sudden there was a puff of blue smoke that came out of it and I was like, right, okay, I'm unplugging that.
Yeah, that's all the tones escaped now. Shit.
Yeah.
And apparently I went on to Reddit and it literally there's just one tiny chip or something that's gone on it and you can replace it for like 79p, but I've just not got around to doing it.
Nice. Yeah, I mean, that would be worth doing for 79p. Like, even if you try it and it doesn't work, it's worth settling your curiosity. So they've also brought in like a DSP flavored drive pedal called the Triboro. So it's like an overdrive, distortion, and fuzz. DSP fuzz.
No. No. No.
You're right.
Yeah, I'm not convinced.
There's a lot of fuzzes out there that aren't, and they're not expensive.
Yeah, and then there's another. The final one is the Pico rerun tape delay, which is again based on one of the algorithms found in the Canyon. So they've got the Canyon and another mode found in the Canyon. Okay.
Do you know what? I was just thinking, small fuzzes, make small fuzzes?
Electro harmonics.
And it's his birthday today.
It is indeed.
It is.
Happy birthday.
It is,
Doug. And that's as far as that will go because I believe that is a copywritten piece of music.
The melody is over 70 years old at this point.
It is.
It's out of copyright.
I believe some.
Should we sing the melody Happy Birthday?
We definitely fucking shouldn't. Let's do the one that.
Judging by the start of
Happy
this podcast.
birthday to you.
I believe that one is also
Happy
copywritten.
birthday. Yeah, that's not copywritten at all.
TGI Fridays had their own version of Happy Birthday, which they would wheel out anytime anyone would say it was their birthday, and you get like a free cake, like a slice of cake or something. But I can't remember how that one goes either. Electro harmonics.
12 birthdays there last year.
You know what I'm gonna say, just to round this up, is that I don't think we give too much of a shit about the DSP Pico series.
No, I mean my favourite thing about them is when you Google it. So the Pico platform seems to be the one that's in most of it. You know how Google brings up like shop at the top and it has like 8 or 9 things. So the platform compressor seems to be the one that's in the shop for most of them, and everyone's got it at 121 quid, apart from Gear for Music, who are charging 244 quid for it. So good luck to Gear for Music, everyone.
Yeah, good work. I mean,
good luck with that.
Like 120 quid sounds about right.
Yeah,
like
244 absolutely doesn't.
Yeah, these pedals have been a little bit inflated, haven't they? Like we expect mini pedals to be a little bit more affordable. And as they are like stripped back versions of a lot of the bigger box electro harmonics pedals, yet they aren't really much cheaper.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah, I mean, if they were analog circuits that had to, of these that had to be stuffed in these mini boxes, then it's justifiable because that's a lot of work to be able to magic all that stuff in. But they're not. It's all DSP. It's probably all the same circuit board with a different chip in it.
I mean, there's that too. Yeah. I don't think like it's just the fact that you're getting less pedal, less in terms of like the algorithms for the pedals, but they're charging you pretty much the same amount.
You look, they're all exactly the same enclosure, the same
layout.
Exactly, they've all got the switch in the same place.
Yeah.
These are all the same pedal with the different programming.
Yeah,
probably.
Yeah, it could be.
What a load of bollocks!
And you, like electro harmonics, if you wanted something for your press junket, you can take that one for free. Lee pedalboards of doom. They were all a load of bollocks.
No. I mean, some of the older electroharmonic stuff is absolute gold, but this Pico stuff is a load of bollocks.
Yeah. Okay. Right.
If you're going to go for this, you might as well go for a cheap modeler like the one that you have recently put on YouTube.
Well, that's a segue. It won't be out until tomorrow, but we'll brush over that fact.
But
yeah,
tomorrow for us or tomorrow for the podcast?
Tomorrow for the podcast.
Okay,
it's out on Tuesday, so it will.
So smooth up until then, Matt.
It was. Yeah.
I'm so confused.
It's like that meme where the bloke's riding a bike and he shoves a twig in his own spokes. That is the Fret Talk podcast. That is pretty much. But yeah, so I've done a demo review on the Sonicake Matribox. I don't know how we're pronouncing that. Is it Matribox? The M box, just the box.
Matrib.
Matrib Ox. Yeah, look, if it was Matrib, I'd call it Matrib, yeah. So Matribox will stick.
I would go for Matribox.
Yeah, I think that's what I called it in the demo. So thumbs up. Yeah. It's one that I opened up when I first got it and played it for like 20 minutes. And I'll be honest, I weren't particularly impressed. So I put it off.
You did say.
Yeah, I put it off for a long, long time. But I knew that I had to demo it because Sonicake were nice enough to send it through, and there were some redeeming things in that first playthrough. So I was like, okay, I'll plug it in again and I'll give it a good try this time. And in doing that, rather than using some cheap, shitty headphones that I did the first time round, I thought, you know what, I'm gonna give it the business, and I'm gonna use the headphones that I use for my HX Stomp. And it turns out using cheap, shitty headphones, not great for giving you good tone. So news in here, news flash. Use good headphones. Yeah. So that was my bad.
Please don't switch off. He this is news of him, and things will improve moving forward. What headphones do you use to mix the podcast, by the way?
Cheap shitty headphones.
But that makes sense though, because not to shit on our listenership, but a lot of people listen to this through cheap shitty headphones.
Yeah, like
so he's gonna get the authentic
through my car, which is like an incredibly basic sound system. So if I was mixing it on studio grade headphones, it's pointless. It's pointless. I need to make it sound good in bad headphones. But yeah, so the Matribox, I finally got around to playing it, and it's incredibly featured. It's a multi-effects unit, which now, because they've got the Matribox 2 that's been released since I got that one, it is now £83 on eBay. You can pick one of those up for, and it works not only as like a modeler. I mean, it's a basic modeler. You're not going to be getting like HX Stomp or Quad Cortex or GT Core sounds out of it, but it's not bad. Like, it's not bad at all. And like there were somewhere in the region of about 30 different amps and however many different cabs as well, and like a handful of effects of each type as well. So it's quite fully featured. It's basically, you can load your own IRs into it as well. I think it's got spaces for like eight of your own IRs. So if you want, like, if there are specific IRs that you use, you can use that with the unit itself. And it works as a USB interface. So, like, you can record using it. And it's got a desktop editor as well. All of this for a multi-effects that is under £100. It's like incredibly featured.
But we were talking recently because I had a mate who was looking for something similar to this, and we were saying there's nothing like this for that sort of price. And
yeah,
apparently
there is.
It was right here.
None of us thought of this, did us?
No,
none of us.
I don't think any of us were aware of it. Like,
he had it sitting on his bloody shelf.
It weren't on my shelf; it's on my floor down. I mean, it's a stop.
Right, well, the rest of us have got an excuse.
Yeah, I mean, I would suggest against it for like real beginners because the presets aren't particularly good. Like most multi-effects units, the presets are designed to show off the effects within the unit. So there's always
OTC.
too much reverb, or there's reverb and a delay that are like far too present within the mix.
Look, I disagree with that statement because if you're a beginner and somebody says reverb and you don't know what reverb is, or somebody says chorus and you don't know what chorus is, or flange and you don't know what flange is, and you get something that shows you all of the reverb or all of the chorus or all of the flange,
yeah,
we all want to see all of the flange after all. But yeah, so it's good for teaching you what those different effects are, and then you can slowly go, oh, actually, while this sounds horrendous, if I drop it back a bit in the mix, it's usable.
Yeah, but it's that look, knowing that dropping it back. Yeah. I mean,
less is more.
Yeah, I think if you started off with a subtle reverb, like a tasteful chorus, and then you could ramp it up to see like where does this rabbit trail end, kind of. That would be a much more kind of intuitive way of doing it. I mean, I
remember when I was younger, like the only people who said, "Oh yeah, you should like maybe turn this type of thing down or that type of thing down," were the older people, and you just felt boomer or something like that.
Yeah, why would I turn it down?
Knew what they were talking about.
Turn it up.
People with experience, they tend to like.
You go play your blues music, mate. Go on, off you go. I'll stick with my distortion all the way up. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Mids. What are you talking about, mids?
Mids is for kids. Yep. So yeah, it's quite a fully featured unit, and actually, I've got a really look after messing with the editor on the desktop and messing with the editor, like the editing capabilities on the unit itself. I've managed to make a few really decent sounding patches.
Ace.
So, yeah, I can recommend it. It's really, really quite good. But the video will be out tomorrow. Definitely watch it. So it's like 4 minutes. I think it's 4.5 minutes long. So if you are even the slightest bit Matribox curious, just check it out. I'll tell you what I didn't use in it, which is a complete fucking oversight. It's got a treadle on it, and I didn't touch the thing once. Whoops. Yeah.
It's just mean there's a second video coming up at some point.
Yeah, all of the treadle.
A 1 minute long, 1 minute long video of me standing on the treadle.
Yeah, just porn music. Wow. Wow. Yeah. But yeah.
Ooh, yeah.
Just
Matt going, hi, Matt.
Yeah, like sub in some dubs of hi, Matt. Pitch corrected down.
Yeah,
an entire
that's what I was just thinking. Hi, Matt.
Come on. Yeah. I mean, the wah sounds do sound they sound all right. They're not like they're not.
How would you know you didn't touch the treadle?
Because he used them as a cock
I used them before, but I didn't do it on the demo. Is what I'm saying. But yeah, they sound all right. Like it is what it is, isn't it? Who needs wah?
Kirk Hammett.
Dislikes it.
I can't remember the last time I used wah at a gig.
I mean, the wah that I use is an auto wah, so
it's not wah, is it?
No, not at all.
That's a filter.
It is. Yeah, basically.
So's a wah, technically.
Yeah, but it's a movable filter, isn't it? Whereas a wah is just like a cock wah is just a filter pedal.
That auto wah adjusts the filter. Let me go like this. Hello, boys. But it changes changes it automatically.
Indeed.
It's the name.
Thank you for clarifying that one for us.
I didn't need explaining, did it?
Nope.
I did not need clarification, sorry.
I mean, I've got one on my board. I know how it works.
Just in case you were wondering.
Yeah, just in case I've forgotten. Anyway, let's talk about Gibson. Gibson teaming up with Diana Ross for... Go on, Lee. What's this news about? It's the Gibson Diana Ross signature, isn't it?
Yeah, so most people didn't know, but a lot of Eric Clapton's guitar solos back in the day were actually played by Diana Ross. And as a result, it was her who shot the sheriff.
That weren't his song.
Yeah, but he did it.
He did. Like, fair play. So Gibson Supreme...
He did play on his own records. This is the thing. Why would he sell it off when he could have been selling it as... Diana Ross could have been milking in the money.
The world weren't ready,
it's
were
a
they?
rip-off, and... No, man, the world weren't ready. And
female virtuoso, woman of colour.
Blues player.
It weren't like the world just weren't ready.
They weren't ready for coloured blues players.
I really hope people switch off shortly after that and actually believe it, and then they go through the rest of their lives thinking that it's true.
Like a conspiracy.
I could die happy.
You're gonna have to clip this and turn it into a short for the YouTube.
Indeed.
Oh, if that isn't clickbait content, I don't know what is.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Yeah, the title for the episode is the secret Eric Clapton doesn't want everyone to know about. Shit. Okay, so this is actually more fun than the news itself.
Than the Diana Ross signature guitar.
Yeah, so Caesar again, Goyikian. I'd need to learn how his name is pronounced.
I am Caesar.
Yeah. No, all right, Monkey Man.
Guy can.
So good he's got a sauce made after him.
What?
And some dog food.
Goyikian sauce. I ain't putting that on me chips. Right, so Gibson Les Paul Supreme has been officially released. There were teasers on social media from the CEO, Caesar. We are on first name basis. The
Budge.
Yeah. Hey, B-Dog. So the Supremes have never been what we call tasteful, have they? They are always really, really over the top, and they don't disappoint. So it's like the custom is the Supreme. So all kinds of binding. The block inlays are split pearl inlays. It's all very, very ostentatious. Yeah. So it looks like it looks, doesn't it? They're very, very, very hoity-toity.
To me, they always look like someone's bought a Chibson. Because do you remember back in the day when people were buying Chibsons, they were always Supremes?
Yeah, they do the Supreme. But the old Gibson Supreme had the little world logo with a banner over it with Supreme, and now they've got rid of that for a weird stripy thing, almost kind of like 1920s Art Deco look. Which it is what it is. They look kind of cool. Some of them are a little bit. I like the kind of what's it, like a purple, dark wine red. It's almost like a purpley, like a plummy colour, should I say? Looks very nice. They're also doing a triple humbucker version. Yes.
Are they?
Yeah, Black Beauty kind of.
Yeah, they are.
It's black and it's
beautiful.
but it's a Supreme.
It is. Yeah. Because it's a Supreme.
It's £24,000.
Well,
It doesn't fit the budget pedal chap mantra.
No, it's like $4,000.
Yeah, 4.5. 4.5.
Maybe for that one.
No, for all of them.
They've got a cutaway. They've got a cutaway on the joint.
Oh, like the Les Paul Access.
Yeah.
Nice.
Oh, I did not expect that on this.
Yeah, considering it's like It looks very traditional. Yeah, like gaudy, but like Gibson gaudy. So it looks very traditional. But no, it looks cool. Push pull pots, coil taps, and pure bypass and phase as well. So yeah, they're all spec'd out, but they are ridiculous prices. Ridiculous. $4,500.
You can get a second-hand custom for that sort of price.
I could get a better car for that. My current car that only locks half of the time. I could get like a legitimately decent second-hand motor for that. Yeah.
One that locks all of the time.
I mean, do you want to know something crazy?
What's that?
These Gibson Supremes come under the Gibson Modern Collection.
Okay.
It's not the right place.
No.
It's not where they should have put these.
Considering they look very like 1920s inspired. I know that you're saying that they're inspired from the designs from the 40s. But it's got...
Oh, they've got a flame maple wine red.
They do?
Oh, that's a bit
nice. Why don't you just buy the Jerry Cantrell model then? There you go, same thing.
Yeah, and it'll probably be the same price as well. So...
Oh, that is nice.
Yeah, but they're very, very expensive. And I am hoping that guitar companies just stop this nonsense now. We're all poor.
Down with this sort of thing.
Yeah, exactly that. Like,
old man yells at cloud.
But inflation has gone up. Our wages haven't. We can't afford it, Gibson. Come on, bring it down to like $2,000, and then I'll talk. Like I could,
and then you'll be able to afford it, right?
Well, I could just like feasibly afford that. Whereas $4,000, I know that I'm not affording that like in any time soon. So I'm just like, it's not for me.
They have a Les Paul Modern sparkling burgundy top, which is basically a candy apple red Les Paul. Mate,
Les Paul should be in two colours, black and gold. That's it.
Yeah, I could go with that.
But the shit just happened on your screen then.
Who?
Josh, there were balloons.
You had balloons pop up over your face.
What? Do you know what? That happened to me the other day. I was in a meeting with a doctor, and we were talking, and something just happened. And loads of balloons went on the screen, and I have no idea how I did it.
Like, congratulations, you don't have ass cancer. Ta-da! Oh, I mean,
I was actually taking the piss out of my wife about like not putting lids back on things because she just never puts lids back on things. And I was joking around about it. And as I was laughing about it, all these balloons went up. It was great timing.
It was like congratulated you for a sick burn. Yeah. Right. Matt, you've got quite a lot of stuff that you've been up to this week because you've not been here for a couple of weeks and you've been a very busy boy.
I have. I went on holiday. And as you do,
I'm so depressed about it.
Well, I got back yesterday, so
he went to England.
I did go to Amsterdam as well, and like, to be fair, like I went on a boat for 4.5 fucking hours in Force 9, which is just awful. Like,
my brother's flight was cancelled to get back, so he had to stay like almost an extra week.
Yeah, it's just crazy. Like I was really, really rough on the fucking boat over. But other than that, like, so we basically were staying in with my partner's dad, who lives just outside of Liverpool, and we were just having a bit of time with her, spending some time with the family. Then we went out to Amsterdam. But in the meantime, like, there was a few, like, we were one weekday where, like, obviously her dad was at work, so we were just killing time in the day, and we'd done, like, we did the Tate, we did a couple of other things in Liverpool. So we'd kind of we'd done everything we wanted to do, and I'd spotted that there was a guitar shop because I took the van over. I'd spotted that there was a guitar shop on the way in, and I was like, oh, sure, like, I wouldn't mind just going in, and like, it's a chance that I'll get to play a few guitars and I can talk about them on the podcast. And the missus was like, oh, I'll come with you. So we went up to this guitar shop that was about 5 minutes away from her dad's.
Yeah.
And we drove because I'm a lazy bastard. Because otherwise it'd have been like a 20-minute walk. And
no, you don't have to justify it to me.
In British weather.
I'd do it if it was like literally two houses down.
So I parked the van and went in and had a bit of a chat with the owner. And then like I mentioned, I was from the Isle of Man. He's like, literally anything on the wall, take it down. He turned on a Blues Junior Gen 4, which is much better than a Gen 3, by the way. I've only tried the 3rd Gen Blues Juniors before, and they're fucking brittle and shitty. This 4th Gen one is actually pretty good. Like, it didn't make all of the guitars sound like shit, so that was a positive.
Well, does that mean we're going to have to stop shitting on the Blues Junior now?
Possibly. I mean, I don't think I will, because I'll forget about this, because that wasn't the main thing.
Well, I'll remind you.
So, like, the first thing I tried was a 2P90 Gretsch in, like, a sparkling purple with a Bigsby, just because like it was eye-catching, and it was I wanted a wiggle stick just to see what it was like, and actually set up really nicely, sounded pretty good, but obviously a Gretsch with I think it was a hollow-bodied Gretsch with a P90, so it's like a very distinctive sound, not something that you'd kind of use that often. So I put that down. Then I picked up a Schecter PT, the Diamond Series PT. I don't know whether there's a letter or a number after them. I think it's just PT, but basically a
69.
Nice.
And I pulled it off the wall. And I was like, it's in the same kind of vein as the Nick Johnston, in that like it's a traditional guitar, as a telly, but with modern accoutrements. So it's like
accoutrements. It's a bloody damn Mr. Frenchman.
It's a baked maple neck. Roasted maple neck.
Amsterdam once.
hey, I've seen like Rembrandts and Van Goghs and some other dudes. And
we've all got smartphones, mate.
but yeah. So like it's a roasted maple neck. I think it's a rosewood fretboard. I can't remember. I think it's Indian laurel, but I don't remember. I did have a look at all the specs, but like a really nice guitar. It's got a cutaway on the heel access. You were talking about the Les Paul that had that kind of like cutaway on the access for the higher frets.
Yeah,
got that as well. Got a push-pull pot for series and parallel, and it's a telly pickup in the bridge and a P90 in the neck.
Has it got the fat bastard cut as well? The belly
cut.
The belly cut at the top. It does.
Yeah. Oh yeah,
it slims right down there.
Yeah, it's like proper stratty there, isn't it? Oh.
Yeah, it is. It is, and it's a matte finish. And there was the one that it's actually my partner Ailish. She pointed that out, and she was actually pointed at a green one. So there's a green burst one.
Nice.
But that's not in a matte finish. That was in a gloss finish. And I was like, oh no, but look at it in black. And she was like, oh, I didn't even see that. That looks great. So I pull it off the wall and plug it in. Intended to play it for about 2 minutes, and we're still playing it about 15 minutes later.
Nice.
And Ailish gets up. She'd been sat, there's a sofa in the window of this place, and she gets up and she said, do you want it for your birthday and Christmas? And I was like, no, don't spend that kind of money on me for my birthday and Christmas. And she went, okay. It's our anniversary next week, and there's Valentine's Day, and there's a couple of other things I buy you stuff for. Do you want it until your next birthday? And I was like, look, no, you're not spending that kind of money on me. And then I eventually gave in because I was still playing the guitar. And she was like, look, I need to get something on the credit card so that we've got better, because her credit rating's actually going down because she's not borrowing anything at the moment because we're planning on buying a house.
Yeah.
So she wants to get the credit rating back, and she's like, let's put it on the credit card. I need something on the credit card. So yeah, she bought me a Schecter Diamond Series PT. And it is
to take 2 cars out on finance for the same reason, just to build up a credit rating. It's
absolutely ridiculous. Like I'm lucky enough that I've got a couple of bits on finance still. So my credit score is actually better than hers, despite the fact that I've got like I every 2 or 3 months I'll dip into my overdraft. Like I'm terrible with money. She's brilliant with money. And then my credit rating's better than hers.
Yeah, it's the irony that she's the one with the bad score.
Yeah. But yeah, so she wanted to boost it back up into the... Is it out of 900 or something? I
it's like 999, isn't it?
Yeah, and she wanted to jump back into the 900s because she's dropped into the 800s and I'm like 920 or something like that. But yeah, so she was like, right, we
keep getting complained at by them because I'm not doing any spending or borrowing or anything in the UK, and I keep getting emails moaning about it.
Yeah, you get those Experion emails like, oh yeah, look, here's a prepaid card for you, like a pre-agreed card. The hilarious thing is they do that to us, and then because I'm in the Isle of Man, the cards are not available anyway. It's like, okay, you filled this form out for me, great. It's not going to work. But yeah, so we put it on the thing and I brought it home, but it's just, we've been talking about HSS Strats as the most versatile guitars.
Yeah.
But this will do, because of the push-pull for series parallel, the parallel P90 and Tele Bridge is rocky enough for that kind of heavier sound, like the crunchier humbucker sound. So I could feasibly do for the gigs where I only want to take one guitar, this will be the guitar to take.
I mean, you remember that?
I seem to remember saying something similar, and Matt saying, "Yeah, but it's not the same."
Yeah, I probably did, and I was wrong. But I don't remember.
So 2 gigs ago, I did that wedding function thing where I took basically which is that setup, P90 neck, Telecaster bridge, and intended just to use it for sound check, just to shut Josh Wood up because he was like, play your Telecasters, and then ended up playing the entire gig with the thing.
Yeah, and that, I can imagine, whilst we were trying it in the shop, and I was just like, yeah, this sound could do this sound could do this, popped it out. The 2 downfalls of this guitar, and they're minor fucking nitpicks considering that this is less than 750 quid.
Yeah.
The tuners aren't locking, so I'll have to get some locking tuners for it at some point. And the tone is the push-pull for the series parallel, and there's a little bit of a dead spot at when you first start rolling the tone off, so it doesn't really do anything, and then it just means that the sweep is smaller or less controllable. But bearing in mind that I very rarely use the tone control that much anyway, and I didn't feel like the bridge was too bright. That's the thing that this has got going for it over a Strat bridge, is a Tele bridge isn't quite as harsh as a Strat bridge.
No, there's more mid-range content, isn't there?
So with the Strat, I always have some tone rolled off if I'm using the bridge pickup. With this, I don't think I'll need to, and therefore I'll barely touch the tone control, if at all.
Yeah.
So, it's just absolutely perfect for that kind of one guitar gig, to the point where I'm going to clean up the Variax and get rid of it.
Ooh.
Because,
interesting.
Yeah, I just, if I have the Les Paul, this, the Nick Johnson Strat, and the Cabronita, and then the Tele that is in Open G, that's all I'll ever need to gig with. So I'm off to a music shop locally tomorrow to take a few guitars, and I'll probably take the Variax if I can find all the bits. Yeah. And if not, I'll if not, it'll go some other time. But yeah, I just don't use the Variax for what it's designed for anymore. I don't think I've charged the battery in a couple of years at this point, so it's probably needs charging and using before I get rid of it. But I've just been using it as a HSS Strat because that's versatile enough, really.
Yeah.
And if I'm going to use this when I would have used that.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, there's no point keeping hold of it, is there? And I do exactly the same with the Variax. Although, I use mine as a an almost daily use thing, because despite buying some HSS Strats, they're still not the Variax, so I still use that.
Yeah,
but don't charge it. Why would you do that? The pickup sound fine.
Because that's the whole point of it. But yeah, so
you basically really like your Pacifica.
Yeah, yes, essentially that. It is.
But yeah, so that's piece of news number one. The other thing I did, because I took the van away,
Tell us about your amps.
I took 3 amps away with me. So we've discussed over the years of this podcast. We'll start with the Vox, because obviously that was my main gig and amp for most of the last 10 years.
Yeah.
Until last year or the year before, when I fucking had it strapped into the van and then it fell over because the strap snapped.
Yeah, the old
and it
van
fell
gate.
on its face. Yeah, but so that's finally fixed. So I've got an AC15 with greenbacks in again. Yeah. I plugged that in today, and it fucking sounds as good as it always sounded. And I'm so happy I've got that back, because my sound is back.
Yeah,
like I'm really looking forward to using that. I've got a gig week on Saturday, and I was all geared up for like, oh, this is going to be the return of the return of the AC15. And along with that, I took away 2 other amps. So I took away my bass breaker. Is it 1830? It's 1830, I think.
Yeah.
So one side is like an 18-watt amp that literally just has a tone control, and the other side has got like a 3-band EQ, and it's 30-watt. And like that was fixed. Like there was a few issues with that I had all 4 of the power amp valves and a couple of resistors changed in that. And that's now functioning, and I'll probably sell that, because I've got like 12 amps at this point. And I don't need, yeah, like I was looking, like I carted them all in from the van this afternoon, so I could just go through all the stuff, make sure everything was working after it had been on the boat, because it's quite a rough ride back last night. It was only Force 5 as opposed to Force 9 from the other week, but it was still quite a rough ride, and I was wondering whether like valves had been shaken loose or anything, so brought them all in, and yeah, turned the bass breaker on, and I was like, okay, it functions, but like I've got like the Vox, I've got the Marshall, I've got the other amp that I'll talk about in a second. I've still got the AC15 head as well, so 4 valve amps plus some cover in the simplifier is plenty, so I'll flog the rest, so the bass breaker will go.
Yeah.
And the last amp is my most expensive piece of gear. It's a Hughes & Kettner Pure Tone, which we spoke about when I picked it up, probably the first year of the podcast.
Mm-hmm.
And unfortunately, because it's hand wired, it's a bit more delicate than some of the amps. So even though it's flight cased, because I had to transport it at the time, I had a fucking Volkswagen Lupo that I had to fold the back seats down, so it had to lie flat. And obviously, if you're going over jumps and stuff, you don't like having an amp flat is worse for it, because things are getting jiggled against. And it basically a component had come off and was creating a ground against the frame, so that it was just kind of shorting out.
Yeah.
So I took it away to a tech who's fixed it. In fact, I'm going to give this guy's name because he's a fucking legend. So there was 4 power amp valves went in the bass breaker. There was phase inverters and in the Vox and in the Pure Tone, and 1 other preamp valve. I can't remember if it was in the Vox or the Pure Tone, and some resistors, some capacitors, and obviously the work to diagnose all this and then do all of the work. And he charged me 310 quid, which is fucking nothing.
Mental.
It's mental, isn't it?
And his name is
basically, what was that, 3 amps or 4 amps?
Yeah,
had
3 amps fixed for 310 quid. And his name is
insane.
Dan Whitelock Jones, and he's in the Liverpool area. And I can't recommend him highly enough. He was very like a sound guy to talk to. He chatted through. He asked me a few questions about them.
So
at
he
the
fixes
start.
amps, and he's a sound guy.
Very good. But yeah, so he chatted through everything with me. Like when I got there, he made me a copy when I dropped the amps off, and he was just like, right, talk me through all the issues with all the amps. So I did that, and then
boom.
Yeah, and then when I picked it up, he talked me through everything that he'd done to all of the amps. So yeah, just absolutely can't recommend him highly enough. If you're in the northwest of the UK and you've got any issues, he is definitely the person to take your amps to, because he knows what he's doing.
Issues with your amps? Any issues with your amps? Not just general issues.
Don't go to him with like marital issues or
my wife's leaving me.
I'll listen to this podcast, right? And
but yeah, like just an absolute legend. But yeah, the Pure Tone, it's a hand wound using Kettner now. It's, I think, from the mid-90s. I can't really find any information out about it, and the fucking PDF from their website won't load. So using Kettner, rule number 1, can you fucking fix your website so I can download the manual for this thing? Just so I can work out roughly when it was sold. But basically,
email them. They'll really appreciate that, because if you've got a website and you've got problems with it, you don't know.
Yeah,
they'll appreciate
it is on my list of things to do, because I just want to find out a little bit more, because like all the videos on this amp like pretty crap online. If you just search for the Hughes and Kettner Pure Turn on YouTube, it's mostly just people recording with a mobile phone footage, and it's
nice.
But obviously, it's not a new release. It's not been a new release since it predates YouTube. So
it's like 2005 phone footage, because I guess cameras on phones really started coming out around.
Yeah,
then.
no, like
even then it was old.
And there's like a couple of videos from like 2012 and 2015, and like a couple from like the last couple of years, but it's all just amateurs. There's no like big name YouTube channels are putting videos out on this, because obviously it's not a new piece of gear, and therefore it's not being searched, so it's not beneficial for them to do it. But it's basically, Hughes and Kettner obviously are well known for their dual channel, triple channel amps that have got a lot of features. They've all got effects loops. They've all got like all of this fancy shit. So at one point they just did a thing called the Pure Tone, and it was literally, they put as few components in it as possible so that the guitar is as close to the speaker as possible, and it's literally a volume knob, 3-band EQ that you can even dial out with what's called a growl control, so you can just kind of, it's almost like a blend,
like a blendable EQ,
but it's a blended bypass, so you can like have the EQ half like affect part of the signal, and just like have your guitar as like the main. But yeah, and there's no effects
really
loop.
Cool idea. That's a really, really cool idea.
And it's just like, it was them going, look, this is the purest sound of a Hughes and Kettner amp. Like, this is no frills, one channel. Yeah. It's loud as fuck. Is the one criticism. So it's 25 watt amp, but like volume on 1 is crazy, and it's got a power scaling, and it's not like these shitty power scalings where like they take two prongs of your tubes away, or they like mess with the voltage to the tubes or anything. So it's literally a scale. It's a load box after the circuit before the speaker that you can scale at 3 levels. It's basically it is a what do they call them? The fucking attenuator, yeah. But it's an attenuator with a three-way switch, full, middle, and bottom. But like this, like even on the lowest setting, it's just loud, really, really loud.
Nice.
And yeah, like I think this might be my main amp for a little while, because I hadn't played it in so long, and I remember it being loud, but I didn't understand that so I never messed with the attenuation, because I'd thought it was like taking 2 of the prongs of the tubes out or whatever, and it was going to just affect the tones, so I didn't even bother fucking looking at it. But I was reading a few bits online today and yesterday, and I was like, okay, well, I'll try it. And I played it in the lounge this afternoon, and I had to message upstairs, because the girl that lives upstairs works from home, and she's like, no, I finished at 3 and I've actually gone out, so I knew the girl downstairs was out, so I just turned it on and turned it up a bit, and the missus is like, what the fuck is that noise in the kitchen? Like fucking the others.
You checked with the lady downstairs and the lady upstairs, but not your lady.
She was cooking. She was cooking. She knew I was
cooking,
and she knew I was
doesn't have ears.
No, she knew I was testing amps, but like she didn't know I was going to crank it, so I cranked it up a bit, and it's loud. It's very, very loud.
It, right.
Yes.
Okay.
But yeah, just it sounds so. And obviously, like I say, it's a hand wound amp. These things were $2,500 in the UK in the 90s. So, like
on Reverb, but currently at the moment the highest one is £1,300.
Yeah, and that's second hand. So the big thing about them is they're a real struggle.
Anymore, so they're all going to be second hand, aren't they?
Yeah, but the big thing about them is nobody knows about them. Like they're not a really common amp. They don't come up very often, and nobody knows into the band. I picked mine up for £300.
Nice.
I paid 300 quid flight cased because the guy just couldn't sell it over here because no one knew what it was. But yeah, it's an absolutely incredible sounding amp, and I think that'll probably be my main amp going for. So today I plugged in the Messiah drive and effectively then had a clean, a light gain, and a heavy gain. I did have an Antares on that board, and I didn't even need it for. So I was just like, yeah, I think I could do a full gig with just a Messiah in that.
Nice.
Speaking
of
things that sound good.
Yeah, good sounding amplifiers. Probably mention this Fender now, shouldn't we?
Yeah, I think so, because we're at like an hour and 5 minutes. we want to fit this into the
main cast.
The normal. Yeah, exactly, main cast.
So who wants to talk about this? Come on, Lee, go on.
I'm the only one who's been watching videos on it all day. I think
I watched one.
I'm aware it was released.
Okay, so this was leaked recently, and I think pretty much all of us kind of went, yeah, no, it's going to be not very interesting. And
fair, yeah,
should we start off with what it's called so I can Google it?
The Fender,
yeah, absolutely. I can send you the link to the
right.
to the page. I'll drop that over to you, my friend.
Woo!
You can all have a look at that.
Yeah.
So this is the Tone Master Pro. So you probably know that Fender released some amps called the Tone Master. They replicated their amps, and they were basically lighter modeling versions of their amps, their combo amps, such like dual reverbs and so on and so forth. I don't know if that actually was one, but you get the idea. Yeah. And they, most people said they sounded really good and pretty close.
Yeah,
Jason's got one. Good.
He swears by
exactly.
It.
Yeah.
Oh, these are ones from like a couple of years ago.
2019, apparently.
Oh, that's gone quick.
Bloody hell.
So yeah, this Tone Master idea isn't like capturing an amp. It's because what they want to do is they want to get that one perfect setting from an amp. They want to replicate the amp, so they want to model it. So you get all the sounds that are in the amp. So what they've released is the Tone Master Pro, and I would say from the videos that I've watched, it is about the only true main competition to the Quad Cortex. A lot of people are saying it's very similar to the Quad Cortex in how it's like all of the buttons on it are also knobs. So same as the way that it works. It's actually more powerful than the Quad Cortex as well, which is pretty cool. It's 32-bit, but it has an 8-core ARM chip in it. So to give you an idea, the amps that they made, the Tone Master amps that they made, had quad core, so it had 4 cores in them to make it work. And this has an 8 core, so double quad if you like. I think you know what 8 means. And
that was the only bit I was really struggling with. Actually, was the difference between quad and 8 core.
What's the difference between 4 and 8?
You have to know your audience.
Instructions unclear. I'll put my dick in the blender.
We know.
Oh, dear.
So yeah, it's what's really cool about this is firstly the tones are really, really good. Secondly, it's really, really powerful. But the big thing for me is the display is super intuitive. It's like, you can see all of the pedals, a bit like the Head Rush. So you can see all of the pedals, all of the amps on there. And then when you tap on the pedal or the amp, the image expands in, so you get a close-up of all the controls. And then the controls that are on there, you can control them one of 3 ways. You can either click on push on the control like you would your smartphone, and then scroll your finger up or down to increase it. You can tap it, and a little blue box appears on the right where you can scroll up and down, and it gives you a percentage. Or the knobs, the foot switches, which are also knobs, changes what it says on the LED strip above them, and then you've got control of that pedal or that amp's parameters via that. So
yeah, they turn like
very
knobs, don't they, the
intuitive.
switches?
Yeah, exactly.
Like the quad
so yeah, that's what I said. Dickhead. So you can like click, you can press and drag everything into the order. You can drag things around. Do you know how much he bitches at me when I do this?
I know, it's great, isn't it? It's fantastic.
Can I just interject? So I'm looking at the photo for the first time, and I like, my first criticism is the stock photo of this for every single fucking company that they've got in the world is running. And like, I assume the amp in the middle. I assume that means like that's where the preamp is, and then you've got pedals before and after. Some of them are going into the front end, and some of them are going in the effects loop. And the stock photo has got a fucking delay in the front end and a tube screamer in the fucking the effects loop, and it's my eyes are focused on it. And it's fucking annoying.
If you're looking at the same picture as me, that you got a green and purple pedal on left of the amp.
Yeah, which is a tube screamer and a flanger, and it says
this
output.
Is one thing I don't like about it, and the fucking the core does the same thing. It goes from left to right.
No, I initially thought that, but it says output on the left-hand side of the screen and input on the right-hand side of the screen. So
does it?
Yeah, so it's not. Because that was the first thing I did, and then I looked in, and it says output on the left-hand side, input on the right-hand side. They're fucking running it in reverse.
No,
I'm angry.
On mine, it says output on the right and input on the left.
Well,
let's not get bogged down with which way it goes which.
Yeah, like most
you can switch
go
them
from left to right. Even though your guitar signal goes the other way, it goes from left to right.
That's
really irritates me. But on this picture I'm looking at, where it's got like master at 50 on the right and preset push gig view on the left on the knobs, it says quite clearly on the right hand side of that output. So anyway, it's got a shit ton of I/O as well. It's got 4 effects loops in it for some reason.
Fucking mental.
I know, it's crazy now. Like, let's say if you want to put your fuzz in the right place, what are the other 3 for?
Yeah, your other 3 fuzzes, yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah, look, my big issue with this is I think it's... I think the amps sound really, really good from the videos I've watched. They've they spent 3 months on each channel of the EVH amp on here to get it perfect before EVH let them have let them actually put it on with the right logo. And that was just so they could do that. They said that the AC30 was one of the most difficult amps to capture. Not capture, but to model. Yeah. And it sounded really chimey. It sounded really lovely. Obviously, they're going to get the Fender amps right because they've done that before. I mean, it'd be a fucking mess if they didn't, wouldn't it?
All of them sounded good apart from the Fender amps. That would be beautifully delicious, that wouldn't it?
Yeah. I've not seen any Marshall amps on there, but I have seen Friedman amps on there, so maybe that's just what they've gone for. But what they've done alongside this is they've released 2... There is.
Yeah.
Okay. So alongside this, they've released 2 cabs, and they are FRFR cabs, so full range, full frequency cabs. One's got a 10-inch speaker, one's got a 12-inch speaker, and they look like Fender combo amps. They just legitimately look like them, and that's handy because you could use this for gigging and still look like you've got something proper.
Yeah.
It looks like it. Well, I tell you what, for me, because I started with such low expectations, and throughout today I've kind of realised, hang on a minute, this is actually decent. Yeah, I'm quite impressed. The only big downside to this is, firstly, it doesn't do captures. So, unlike the Quad Cortex, which can go out and capture your amp, it can capture pedals and all this, that, and the other. This doesn't do captures. It is just modelling.
Then it can get in the bin.
Sorry?
Then it can get in the bin.
Right. Another downside is Fender haven't got that great of history with keeping up with supporting products. So if you look at the Helix, like every now and then the Helix gets a big update, new pedals, new cabs. Yeah. We just put out a video today, Josh did, with the latest update to the Quad Cortex, which is absolutely fantastic. They're now letting you use their plugins, and so you can now go and gig your plugins, which is
what you've been up to this week, Josh.
I don't think we're going to get to that part of the podcast. I've resigned myself to that.
It's all right. He's done it for you. Like,
and the other big thing with this is it's £1,700.
Yeah,
which is a lot.
And guess what also got announced today about the Quad Cortex? Literally today, the day in filming,
they're dropping the price on £50, so they're £1,700.
Are they?
Yeah.
Oh my god. So yeah.
So now it's more expensive than the Quad Cortex and actually has less features.
Yeah. So you've got capturing with the Quad Cortex. You've got the Kemper that also does capturing. You've got the fucking Tonex that does capturing. You've got this at the same price as the other, like the Kemper and the Quad Cortex, roughly.
Yeah,
but doesn't have capturing. Like, and the heritage for Fender's modelling.
They did that. Was it the Mustang modelling amp or something like that a couple of years ago?
We discount those because they're like they were designed to be the cheap, like basically like the Marshall MG of their day, or like the Line 6 Spider.
Yeah,
basically, because
Katana is ace though.
Yeah, I mean, people had good things to say about the Mustangs before the last one that was released, which was a bag of shit.
Sally.
Yes, Sally really loved hers, yeah. But, like, in terms of, like, high-end modelling, you've got the Tone Masters from 2019, but the Heritage, like, Line 6 have been doing it for fucking years. Like, it's been insane how long Line 6 have been doing modelling. Like, Neural have been doing it for long enough and like well enough for people to be like paying attention to it. Kemper have been doing it for over a decade now. Fender,
we don't know how many of the people from those teams Fender have just said, "Here, I'm going to give you a big paycheck," because they've got all the money. So they could have had a couple of people from each of these teams. We just don't know.
They could do, but we know those brands. They've got that heritage of doing, of years and years of worth of doing that. Whereas Fender, 2019 is not really that early to have done that. They were late to it then, and it feels like it's probably about 5 years too late.
I think its biggest issue is the shitty range of pedals that Fender put out recently. I think they had a good range of pedals, then they've gone down and focused on this shitty range, and then they brought this out, and I think that shitty range has hurt their marketplace thing for pedals. So I think that's one of the reasons that this will probably fail. And I'm sad to say that because it does look pretty good. The other thing is so fucking expensive.
Yeah.
It could probably be half the price.
Yeah,
I know they've got their investment into it to cover.
Yeah.
But
it doesn't matter. Like, it doesn't have the feature set to be at the price point that it's at. Like, it should be competing with the Helix, I would say, given that the Helix doesn't model and neither does this. Or say doesn't capture. Yeah. And like
same as GT Core.
Like,
maybe
maybe even sit it at like, a couple of £100 more there, but it not towards like £1,800. It should be like max £1,200. Is that what the Helix is now? About £1,200?
I think it's less than that, isn't it?
I thought the Helix LT had gone over 1,000 now. But yeah, I think the big boy one is. But like, what the only kind of saving grace here is the reason why they've left it so long is because they obviously clearly cared about the sounds that are in it and wanted it to be good, but they were so late starting that's caused them to be so far down the line. If they're spending 3 months just on the EVH amps to make EVH happy, like, I'm sure that they spent a long time on all of the stuff that they've done, which is great, but in 10 years' time, like, we'll have
everyone will forget about
cores.
this in 2 years.
Well, they'll forget about everything that's out at the moment, because we'll have 16 cores or 32 cores, and we'll have better stuff again, because we're not yet at the point where each generation, and I would put this in the Helix generation that was maybe 10 years old at this. Well, it's not quite 10 years. It must be about 6 or 7, the Helix. But if we throw this in at that generation with the Neural DSP Quad Cortex and the GT1000, they're that step along from the Pod HD 500X or whatever you want to class the last generation of these kind of things are. The step there was massive, but we're not yet at the point where you can't tell this apart from an amp in the room with it. I get that on recordings we're nearly there, but we're not there as an in the room kind of, like, if you go to a gig and hear this, just like the Quad Cortex. If you're running it into a power amp and running it into a cab. Yeah.
They're never the sound of the speaker. They are always the sound of a mic'd up cab.
Yeah, and that's what I mean. Like, maybe if you're running it into a power amp, but at that point you're buying an amp as well, so you've got another £1,000 to throw on top, or £600 or whatever.
Single Duncan power stage for £300, something like that. There you go.
Yeah, but like, what I'm saying is we're not yet there, and there will come a time, whether it's the next generation of these or whether it's the generation after, where you don't need to buy that power amp, because the units themselves are that good that they can emulate that room sound, not the recorded sound. Because where we are at the moment, we're emulating that recorded sound, and we're now...
It's not about the emulation, it's about the power to push it out.
It is, but it's not like there's surely a way for you to create that in headphones for somebody.
This does it in headphones.
No,
this will do the sound of the cabs in headphones via it will give you that mic'd up cab sound.
Yeah, but
I think impulse responses are.
But it won't sound like if you put a microphone in the room with a valve amp.
Well, an impulse response is pretty much exactly the same thing.
I'll tell you what, I don't think it will. You can load up your own IRs on this, but it has a really decent thing where you can move the cab around, same as you can do on the QC and so on and so forth. So you've got your cab, you can choose which part of the speaker the microphone is at, whether it's off axis and how far away it is.
Yeah,
there was like, I don't know, say about 8 points on each line. So there's quite a lot of maybe 32 different positions you can go, and each one you could have off axis. But it sounded the best sounds I heard were from Ola England. And it
but
just
he can make
amazing.
Anything sound good, though, to be fair.
I mean, his video was literally, okay, let me plug this in. He opened up, it's like, what the fuck is this?
Yeah.
And then plugged it in. You saw him literally, because he picked up the cab and was like, oh, they've made a combo amp. Oh, this must be a pedal for it. And he was opening it up with his knife and so on and so forth. And you could tell it was from a while back, because some of the things that I've seen other people demoing on this, when he was pressing it said coming soon. So he must have cut it a little while back.
Yeah.
And his wasn't black either. His was like a metal colour, which it suits, obviously. But yeah, it did sound fantastic. Like, you could easily differentiate which amp was which with like your eyes closed. It was very, very clear.
Yeah,
I liked it. I liked it a lot.
Yeah, I mean,
I might have a word with Fender, see if we can get one over, because we've got all the other modelers on the channel, so we might as well get might as well see if we can get this.
If it was like £1,000, £1,200, I'd say it's pretty good. You know, it's good for the money.
Place,
yeah, but you know, it's lacking so many core features at this point.
Yeah,
it's inexcusable to be that price and not have them.
Yeah, considering you can get the Helix rack for $1,200 and the floor unit for $1,250, and the GT1000 as well, you could get for the similar price, which are doing similar things. And
the UI on this is fucking good though.
That's the saving grace.
I've not seen a UI that looks this good.
The UI is very good. They've learnt from the mistakes of the last 10 years of the other units. However,
the core that I use is the best sounding modeler that I've heard. And I've played a lot. It is, me and Budge go backwards and forwards between this, but I've played Helix a lot and I've got Helix Native and so on and so forth.
Helix Native doesn't sound as good.
Okay, but when I go to the core, it's just like, it really is very, very good.
Yeah,
but the UI on it is
awful,
dog shit. Yeah, it's utter dog shit.
Well, it wouldn't shock me if the fucking Helix one was, because the fucking UI for the Variax clearly written by an illiterate child.
But this just looks so easy. I know these are people who do YouTube demos all the time, and the same as us. We are familiar with gear.
Yeah.
But when I was just watching them go through the screens and choose stuff, there wasn't too many options. There wasn't I'm sure there's deep stuff in there if you want to get it, but what you needed was easy to get to.
Yeah, and
it
it's
didn't
all very
flood
visual
you
as
over
well.
with shit. Yeah, it's very colourful, very clear.
Yeah, you see the front of an amp, you see the front of a pedal, you see when you click on that thing, it shows you that thing. And
it's not like every amp looks the same either. Yeah. Like if you click on a Mesa, it looks like a Mesa. You click on a Fender, it looks like a Fender. All the knobs are different and everything when it expands, and the knobs are different when they expand. Yes, I said that. So
they all are. They all are.
Yeah, and all a bit like on the Helix, all of the rings around the foot switches can change color to so you can have green for your tube screamer and so on and so forth.
Yeah, and the scribble strips show you they are personalized to what you've assigned that foot switch to. Yeah.
It does look like a QC and a Helix have had a love child, doesn't it?
They didn't have a love child. They did some nasty fucking. There's no love there. But yeah, I get what you mean.
Fuck.
They did. Yeah, and it came out.
It looks like the QC, but behaves more like the Helix.
Yeah,
but sounds better than both.
Right, and that's where we're going to end the podcast for this week. Because...
That's how you know Josh was still listening.
Right. So we're going to extend a thank you to our listeners for making it this far. You are legends. Of course you are. You are listening to our podcast. We are eternally grateful to you. We are also going to give a special thank you to our sponsor for this week, which is affordabboard.co.uk for all of your budget pedal needs. Yeah. And we're going to give a final super sexy thank you to our Patreon backers. And for as little as $2 a month, that is $2, which is barely even anything these days. You can be part of that crew. And I'm not going to say Andrew Yeomans this week. It's going to be, I'm going to start off with the correct name, Mr. Adam Yeomans of Chef Tone Effects, Mr. Andrew Bimson of The Rising of the Lights. We've got the trifecta of Erector. We've got UG Rection, Mr. Mike Oxlong, and Gary Goldencock. We've got Mr. Ben Fletcher of Fletcher Pickups. We've got Mr. Brian Gare of the Tone Jerks podcast, theoretically of the Second Button podcast. Come on, guys, we need more Seinfeld. And the Off the Rails podcast. We've got Mr.
Surely there's only so much Seinfeld you can do.
There is, but doing it one episode every 2 months it's a tease. It's a cock tease, is what it is. We've got Mr. Diabetes Foot. And we've got Mr. Jason Wharton of Pedalboards of Doom and his own YouTube channel. Subscribe
Let's
to it.
Let's get him to 1,000 subs.
Yeah. Subscribe if you haven't. He's on the mission. He's on the mission to get to 1,000 subs. So let's help him get there. Cool.
You're going to start breaking into a Green Day song then?
No, they've only just woken up. I can't do that to him, can I? So if you want to catch me online, this guy, I am Mr. BudgetPedalChap. You find me at Instagram, Facebook, Threads. which is, again, becoming a fucking thirst trap, isn't it?
Of course it is.
Facebook, Instagram, thirst trap, Threads, and YouTube. YouTube, of course, is the home to the No Talk All Tone series, and all of those are /BudgetPedalChap, I think. I don't very often go on my own site. I'm logged in on all of the apps. That guy, Lee, where do we find you?
You can find me on Facebook, on YouTube. You can just search for Pedalboards of Doom, and on Instagram, which is run by our Josh. You've got our YouTube, which is run by our Budge. You've got Facebook, which is run by moi. And you probably have Threads, Matt. You can deal with that. So, yeah.
I mean, give me the login for Threads, and I'll do my own pastiche on the Channel 4 Threads.
That would be fantastic.
Make our login for Threads. It does not exist.
Oh, Josh, are you still with us?
It will exist because you've got an Instagram.
Yeah, you can find me at the Corona Mortis on Instagram, and you can find me at Josh Castle TCM on YouTube, where I have a video coming this week using the new TC Electronic Dual Rec, and I also have one coming on Pedalboards are doing very soon.
Yeah, you do. And Matt, where can we find you?
Yeah, you do.
So yeah, heel_MattQ on X/Twitter / whatever you want to call it, like just Elon Musk's cesspool, I think is what we're going to call it now, or Threads, or is there anywhere else that I use it? Instagram, which is Threads, but you have to post a photo.
Yeah.
Matt, are you drunk suddenly?
No, it's just
like pointing at the screen and everything.
Yeah, just because I couldn't remember. It helps.
So yo, Fred. So
yeah. So you, Freds. I'm gonna fuck you up. Yeah. Yeah.
So
He's still got some Amsterdam in his system.
Yeah, that's. I mean, we'll talk about it. Yeah.
Indeed.
That can be Patreon content if it needs to be.
Right, from myself, Mr. BudgetPedalChap. From Lee. From, oh my gosh, it is Josh. on an audio podcast as well. And from Mr. Matt Quine, say bye, Matt.
Bye, Matt.
Woo.
Hey.
It will be a tatty bye and good night for this week. You are a bit.
Don't miss the shit
Bye.
joke.
Bye.
Here comes the shit joke.
Go on.
My penis was in the Guinness Book of World Records, and then the librarian asked me to take it out.